A very beautiful day to you, live from the studios. My name is EJ, and I'm here on the show with Musa. Of course, you are on to Tech Gist. And today is a fresh episode from the head, or from the freezer, or from something. We'll be right back. Do stay tuned.
Fresh from the head, she says. I don't even know which fridge that is. Wherever, whoever, whatever, I don't care. But on today's episode, we'll be talking about 3 questions every business owner should ask themselves before bringing a new tech into their company.
Yes.
So we thought it's wise to make an episode like this, with all of the tech, companies springing up every day.
Yeah.
And solving different issues and problems.
Yeah, and you know that tech is actually evolving. Companies are also even transitioning into tech. And for you to go into that, there are some things or some questions that you actually need to ask yourself, if you are capable of transitioning into the tech space. And we can talk of MTN having to transition into tech, how they've changed their logo, how they've rebranded really. So we're going to give you 3 questions you should actually ask yourself.
Okay, so the very first question we have here is, what value will this new technology bring to your customers, all right, and those with whom you work? So this is a question you have to ask. Whatever technology you're bringing into the market or into your company to improve your flow of business, what value would it bring to your customers, the people you're serving, and the people who work with you? I think that's a very, very important question. You don't just wake up
and just say you want to change your...
maybe you see an advert telling you to try out this new product, and then you just quickly rush and buy it, and you don't even
knowing
ask
the pros and cons, the disadvantages or advantages of it. So definitely in going to a business, you have to know those attributes. Like, will it help your workers, like your staff, and is it going to help the customers that you're actually putting out to? Like, for example, I was supposed to use an example of having to have an invention, or like the notebook we talked about. So is this notebook very essential? Is it useful to a customer that is coming to your business? And how can your staff, are they able to produce the amount of notebook that would actually go out there? So something like that, just be able to ask yourself that question. Are you capable, like I said before, are you capable of putting that out there? And
then even beyond that, for instance, also a different angle. Maybe you are a lending company, and then you're trying to improve your technological appearance or your usage of tech gadgets or tech equipment, and then you see an ad for maybe a media buyer or some sort of technology that would improve your workflow as a business or as a company. Your first question would be, okay, whatever workflow this is it going to add to the value that I put out to my customers? All right, and is it also going to be easy for my team members, those who work with me, to use, all right, and serve the customers? Because I don't think some people actually think of this. They just bring out a new tech and then they expect their team members who are magicians.
And then you start hearing people. You start hearing people say, I can't do this. I want to leave. I can't actually do this. So you have to also have this discussion with your staff, with the management actually, and that would also move on to the second one, which will also say, does it actually boost the efficiency of specifically where you need it?
Very important.
Does it boost the efficiency where you need it? So, like we talked about the staff, can you confidently say that your staff are efficient? They understand your prospects. They understand what you're willing to put out there to your to the customers, to your clients. Do they understand? So you need to check your inputs. They are your inputs, right? The outputs are like the customers. You need to check your inputs. Are they efficient enough to pull off this new tech space or this new tech product you're putting into the market?
Well, so that's even just one. Now, just let's just say, does the new tech boost efficiency specifically where you need it? Now, there are some areas of your business where you would need to improve at some certain time, but maybe, I don't know if maybe it could be financial constraint or the idea of it's not your time, and there's actually no perfect time for that. So whatever tech you're bringing into your company, you should have a primary purpose that it's serving at that point in time. So it could be improving your customer care service.
Yes,
workflow.
your CRM.
It could be improving your
payroll system or something.
Your payroll system.
Yeah.
It could be improving your, what's it called? Your dev
team
and stuff like that. So it should have a purpose. You don't just grow, I don't know, you don't just grow a company or a startup out of advertisements that you see everywhere or just out of pure thinking.
Yeah, something should already be on ground for your staff, especially. I mean, like I mentioned their payroll. If there's like a system that would allow them be able to get their payments, automated without I mean before the end of the month or at the end of the month.
Okay.
That would still boost them to work hard and implement this new strategy that you have, or if the strategy is actually having a payroll, because I think there's a company that mainly focuses on payrolls for other companies' staff.
Yes.
You know, they just help them to do that, and whenever I don't think the company even they're aware of when their salary gets paid, but they already told the company that this is how their staff should be paid. So there's a company, there's an agency that actually does that for other companies. They help pay their staff. We talked about that on
you're
top
talking
5.
About this pay.
No, I mean, I feel like staff. Yes, I've always wanted. I don't think any of my company have ever helped my salary, like, because when I hear it, I'm like, how do you people work in an environment that you didn't get your salary for 3 months, 2 months? I'm going to leave, because how do you want me to start transporting myself to that place? So that I mean, the fact that I'm emphasizing on the salaries because I don't want other people to also go through the same thing. So at least every employer should be able to know that people need money and people need to work on it, even though that's not our topic for today. He asked me and I'm telling him that.
Dear employers, please listen to it.
Please let your staff get their payments maybe 3 days or on the last day. You know, banks pay their staff 25th, 24th of the month. So,
all right.
Yes.
Thank you for your TED Talk. We are glad to have you.
Oh, please. And the final, which is the last one, but not the least, because there are other questions you could ask.
The third question you should ask is, how do you smoothly integrate technology into your running operations? That's very, very important, so it doesn't crash.
That's the key, because some companies do come and then they just leave.
It could be people trying to maybe move their server to a different server, all right? And the whole technical, what do you call it? The whole technical kiriku.
What was that? Technical skills?
I don't know. The whole technical
know-how.
Yeah, it could vary depending on the server you're changing to.
Yes.
And you might also, during the process of changing or moving your server, you might lose some maybe database or something.
Information.
So whatever server you're moving to, whatever tech you're employing, it should have a smooth and seamless running operation.
And you should also know about it. I mean, can this sustain us? Can this last? You know, what am I going to, is this also going to crash anytime soon? So you should also be aware of that and having to transition smoothly into the tech space. I mean, it's
nothing beats that.
It's not so smooth for some companies. I mean, I can't say it's really smooth because tech is evolving, and during the quarantine, during the COVID, tech companies really boosted in their income and everything, and maybe that's why people now are trying to transition into. So having to transition, it may not be easy, but we really need to know. You need to know the essential things. You need to know the people that are around whatever new products that you are going to give out. You need to have an idea of your market, the people that are going to get it.
Well, I don't think anybody will go into business without knowing their target market.
I mean, some people just want to. Some people, So there are some people that just want to be into this business because of the money that they're getting. Some of them, like me, like I'm very impatient. And
Yeah, but
I mean, so some people just want to be into it because of the money and maybe because of fame. Some people can be aware that, oh, this is the CEO of this
I
company.
get you.
So yeah, you have to actually be able to smoothly transition into the tech space. Basically, that's what I've been trying to say.
So all these things that we're trying to say is just to tell them to smoothly transition. Whatever
You have to,
they're running
because
into.
there's no guarantee that it's going to be smooth for you.
There's no guarantee that it's going to be smooth.
Yeah.
True, but then there are workflows that can make it smooth. Yeah. So that's what is more important.
The
You should
operating
know
strategy.
the workflow.
Yeah.
Like I've had my own personal share of it. There are some technological, what do you call it? Some techs that I've tried to dabble with and play with. But then when I try using them, some of them, their UX experiences are bullshit. And then some of them will not even tell you everything. And guys, please read the privacy policy of every product you are buying. This is very important so you don't lose money. Because some might not even tell you some things there. Like there's this startup or business, I don't know. They have like privacy policy inside privacy policy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I didn't read every damn thing. Till I went against the privacy policy, I was like, but I didn't see this. And they now sent me the link. So I was like, this is bullshit, guys. This is bullshit. So please, guys, take note of that so you don't burn money and go back to the village.
Anyways, you're hearing from the CEO himself, because he already has his own company, about 2 companies that he has right now. So he's going to be mentioned among the top 5 entrepreneurs.
I'll mention myself, number 1.
No, you can't be number 1. So anyways, yeah, so do take information from Musa Mo.
So what you're trying to say here is now.
No,
your points are
why
not
would you like stay humble? I mean,
so your points are not valid. Anyway, guys.
Anyways, yes, we just mentioned one. We can also go over it. The first one being having to know what value is to bring to the people you're serving, the customers, and also to your team. Also, does this new tech boost the efficiency, your team or the customers where it needs actually? And the final one we talked about having to smoothly integrate new tech into your operations because also your customers may not know what you're doing, and your clients may not know how you have moved your
they don't care.
They don't know. So
service,
you need to actually know how you're putting out those information that this is a new us, this is what we are doing. And like MTN rebranding, I don't think most people actually know that they've rebranded their logo, they are doing anything,
that caused a little bit of media bragabada, whatever you call it.
And there are some other companies too that are just rebranding, and it's similar to other brands as well.
I don't have to call names. Please let's round up and go. All right.
So that's it. We've actually talked about 3 questions to ask when bringing new tech into your business.
And we hope with these few points of ours,
we've been able to convince you and not to confuse you.
that
one.
These 3 questions are valid.
But really, man, I miss those days. We had to really know what we're going to say in our debate.
Like, that was, I hope with this viewpoint of mine, I've been able to convince
sometimes
you.
I think people even say, with this viewpoint of mine, I'm able to
confuse you. And then you're like, -3. Oh, see, the way those years.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this show. Thank you so much. We'll always be back. What do you say? Yeah, do not forget to give a thumbs up.
And smash.
And then subscribe. Not smash your screen. Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
My name is EJ.
And I am Mo.
Have a good day.
Ciao.